Welcome to Kingdom Builders Ministry, where we all are taking the gospel of Jesus Christ to the marketplace. I am Leonard Lewis Butler, and we're taking the gospel of Jesus Christ to the marketplace one spiritual day at a time. When it comes to excellence, that is something that we should strive for. But when you're striving, you want to see what your target is, because your target in itself should be excellence. If you don't know what excellence look like, you're going to be striving for mediocre, or you're going to be striving for poverty, you're going to be striving for lack, you're going to be striving for things that don't produce results. And that's one of the things that we have as a challenge in our society. In our society, many don't know what excellence is about. Some people, excellence is the struggle. Excellence is in, oh, I'm just doing so bad. And it's like there's an Olympics to see who's going to win the I'm doing so bad meet. And that's the thing, whereas we have lost the understanding of what excellence is. Even when it comes to athletics, there is no such thing in some communities when it comes to excellence, because everyone gets a reward or gets a trophy. Where's the excellence there? I get the participation, but sometimes they need to be a first place, a second place, or a third place for the purpose of when you're in competition, you want to be able to dig deep. You know, I enjoy competition, and I've played chess on a very high level, whereas I made it as far as being a national expert, and got a few championships under my belt. And the same way, when I played the game of darts, got many championships under my belt in doing that. Played basketball, played football, did all of those things, enjoyed. And one of the things that I learned when it came to the pursuit of excellence is this: it was all in how I practice. If I practice perfectly, I can get to a place of excellence. And in that practice of being perfect with it, it was mainly going through the routine, going through the motion, making sure I did everything the same way. If I'm shooting a free throw, I look at my target and I just simply stroke. That would be it. So what happens is when I get to game time, look at my target and simply stroke, all right? Flick of the wrist. And so as I would do that, if the pressure was on, and if it's a game-winning free throw, right? I have to say those same words. Look at my target and flick the wrist. Now, the emotions may get there. The nervousness may get there. But one thing that I've learned what the competition does for you, when you're doing things right, the competition brings you to a place of excelling. You find yourself doing something better than what you thought that you could have done before because of the pressure. You know, there was in the 1950s, it was unheard of anyone running a 4-minute mile. It can't be done, is what they said. And one particular day on this journey, this man ran a 4-minute mile. If I can remember his name correctly, I believe it was Roger Bannister, if I'm not mistaken. And he ran that 4-minute mile, and it just blew everybody away. But then there was a guy that came in second place. He didn't win, and I don't remember his name. But guess what? He too ran the mile within 4 minutes. So you had two people at one time in the event that broke the record that said was unbreakable. They got to the 4 minutes. Now, once this guy Roger got it, it set up a model for excellence, whereas the second place man got it because of him. The pressure was there, he followed it, was there. Soon after, This guy, within that same year, 28 more people got that 4-minute mile. That barrier was broken. He established the bar for excellence. And a lot of times in life, there are things that you may have not believed that you can do. It might have been swimming or something along those lines. You didn't believe that you can do it, and then you just hung in there and you were able to do it. What was that? That gave you a struggle that you didn't think that you were any good at, but you found out later that you were. We all have those kind of stories. And those kind of stories, if you can eliminate that enemy known as fear, if you can have eliminated that enemy known as depression, if you can have all those areas eliminated out of your diet, that enemy also known as sin, that enemy also known as lust, all of those kind of enemies, and the scriptures make it very clear for us, is really made to keep you off of your game from becoming excellent. You know, I remember, I believe it was Muhammad Ali, and he said that whenever he went into training for the championship, he couldn't have any sex. So that tells you right there, he couldn't allow lust to come into his life. He couldn't even let the bedroom come into his life based upon his wife. Now, that's kind of strange for some folks and strange to me too, but that's what he said concerning him for the purpose of being excellent, and he's looked upon as being the greatest of all time. And so that excellence is a bar, that excellence is a goal, and that's what we are to pursue, and we want to have an understanding of what excellence is. And if we can find out what excellence is, man, that will be great. Let me share my first scripture with you. Let's go to Psalms chapter 8 and verse 3. Yeah, let's start at verse 3.